next unboxing video. Just so you guys know, I didn't take a lot of footage from today, Friday, because I got caught up with spending most of the day with someone, and that kind of took the majority of my focus for that day, so I didn't take a whole lot of footage. I'll attach what I have at the end of this video. There's not really enough to make it worth its own thing. I did see the Batman Harley Quinn movie today, which I made release a review for that in a separate video. But I'll still attach like some of the footage from the panel, because I stuck around for that. So I'll attach some footage of that at the end of that, along with some other stuff I gotta look around. So very quickly, I'm gonna go through some of the stuff that I got today. First things first here today. I got this for a friend who hopefully isn't watching this video. So first thing I found a life-size Majora's Mask, which is pretty cool. You can actually wear it. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Got a good deal on that. And the next one I got here was actually an exclusive I did not think I was gonna get, so I was pretty happy about that. I got the Destiny Mega Block set with this guy right here. This one actually looks like the plastic is already off, so I wonder if I could just open it. Okay, yeah, it's a little open. Aha, there you go. So, this is the inside of the box. It has a little guy standing right there, front and center, by the big giant tree. And then this little plastic thing. Now, if you look at the inside's curious. It almost looks like the Hellraiser cube, kind of. Oh, it's a giant D20. Is that what it is? Is that supposed to be? I have no idea. Let's take a look at this thing real quick. Ooh, this is kind of cool, actually. Is there an easy way to open it, or do I have to? Oh, ooh, that's cool. Okay, so let's give me my first project. I'm not gonna do it right now. But just so you guys can see, I have like a little light up Legos. I mean, they're not Legos, they're Mega Blocks, but come on, they're Legos. So let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. I really like the casing. I might just keep the casing, because that's pretty cool. I like the design. I just got one for my friend of mine because he's a big Destiny guy, so I figured he'd like this. Alright, so that's that. And then, ooh, hello, baby. I forget about you. So I did get to meet Stan Lee again today. I couldn't get any video stuff with him, unfortunately, but I did get his book, The God Hand. God Woke. Stan Lee's God Woke. And complete with autographs by the big man himself. All that stuff there. I'm actually supposed to meet him tomorrow too, so I'm gonna see if I can get a video footage of him. It's like pretty artwork right there. The cool part is about this, we actually discovered this when I was talking to Smith Wheels. Each artwork on the front of this is actually different, so each copy has like its own unique cover, which is pretty cool. So this is gonna go in a special place on my shelf somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I got some autograph of Stan Lee. That's pretty awesome. And then, what else is in here? No, that's not interesting. Oh, okay. This isn't anything that big, but I just got Deadpool Classic 1 and 3 because I lent my copies to a friend of mine years ago. I never got them back, so I just figured I'd rebuy them here when I had the chance. And anything else in here? Not in this bag, I think. Oh yeah. And I got this little Legend of Zelda heart, like replica, which is pretty cool. And then on my next bag over here, I think I only have one big thing left, but it's a pretty awesome big thing, so save it to the very end. So did I get anything else? I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. So the last big thing I got for today was just a Magneto helmet. It's actually like really good fit for the price I paid for it. Like, it's actually pretty legitimate. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but the detail on this thing is like really good replica of the one from, I want to say Days of Future Past, or it could be Apocalypse, but I'm pretty sure Days of Future Past. Really good quality, really good stuff. Surprisingly comfortable fit. Like the inside, I don't know how well you can see that, but like inside is all layered. Now you can't really see it, but it's all kinds of foam and stuff in there, so it's actually a really comfortable fit. Yeah, I'm really glad I bought this. Actually, the person, I sent this to the person I actually spent the day with. The first reaction was, "Can I wear it?" And it's like, yes, you can. wear it in all its glory, where it is meant to be worn. This is actually probably inspired me to do a Magneto cosplay sometime in the future, so I'm gonna look into that, so get the full costume together. And that's it, as far as I know, for stuff for today. So keep watching though, because I will put up footage for the rest of the day following this particular clip. So including a quick appearance by Stan Lee, because he did visit the stage while he was there, and I got footage of it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Alright, so we're on day 2 of Comic-Con. Not a whole lot going on today for me at least, but I do have these cool little helmets here. Very much worth looking at. Is it just me, or does Pikachu look like he's crapping out thunder? Just throwing that out there. Alright, so Stanley's almost here. I got a Magneto helmet today, so I'm gonna wear it for this. He's gonna be way over there. I don't know if I'll be able to get footage. I don't know if they'll let me because I know Scary's tight with him, but I'll try. Worst case, tell me no, and I'll just talk about it later. But no matter what, getting something autographed by Stan Lee today, that's so exciting. Stan Lee is somewhere in that general direction. I think I can see the back of his head. Yep, I can see the back of his head.
Still looks good.
Thank you, camera zoom. Hopefully I can see his actual face at some point.
How lucky can I be? Look at these people. Wow. And these people are here. I admire your taste. You know where to go when you come to a con. Everybody got the photo? Here we go. Excelsior! Thank you.
This clock in front of me, it's scary. Welcome to the world premiere of Batman and Harley Quinn! You are going to be the first audience outside a few of the filmmakers in the audience and a couple of the talent that have seen this film. And this is our 30th movie. We are celebrating 10 years of making DC Universe a Richardson. Back in the saddle once again is Nightwing. Welcome back to the fold, Lauren Lester. Please welcome Paget Brewster. Has obviously a lot of time on his hands. Bruce Timm. He is vengeance. He is the night. He's Kevin Conroy. We've gone dark and darker and darker with our DC Universe original films. We've had a couple of R's over the last year. What prompted us to go back to our first action comedy of the year? Of the decade.
After Killing Joke, I needed to laugh. It was fun. It was unusual because, like you said, yeah, we've been doing these really, really dark, apocalyptic, end of the world movies, pretty routinely, just loaded with angst, and it really just seemed like it would be kind of a fun change of pace. When we pitched the story, which is actually we first started working on it a little over 2 years ago, we pitched it to the home video people. It was kind of like positioning it like our Guardians of the Galaxy, just the way that the Marvel movies had all been very, very straight, and then all of a sudden this weird, off the wall comedy, showed up in the middle of the run. So this is kind of the same theory, but obviously a way different movie. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to do something that's just a little bit off kilter.
Does this have any continuity within Batman the Animated Series, or was it inspired by any of the stories?
People ask me that a lot. I personally kind of think of it as a continuation of Batman the Animated Series in the DC Animated Universe. I'll honestly admit, I did not go back and watch every single episode of Batman to make sure that it didn't contradict anything in there. But I'm sure some fan online will figure out exactly how this works somehow. So, I mean, when did Nightwing get his hair trimmed? Did this become before or after the Batman Beyond thing? I don't know.
Super babes, bondage, fart jokes, boob punches, Harley singing, Batman funny one-liners. Was there anything off limits in this film?
No. I mean, everybody who read the script, there were some eyebrows raised. It was like, really? You really want to do a fart joke in a Batman movie? And I said, oh yeah, I want to do a fart joke in a Batman movie.
That's what made me want to do it. It's
Yeah.
how long does this fart joke go on?
Yeah, exactly.
Really long.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're the first voice of Floronic Man. What strategy you used to bring that out? What were the joys of Floronic Man?
Well, I must tell you the truth. I don't know.
I had no idea. I had never heard of the guy myself either until I saw the picture, and I just saw this big green behemoth, and I figured when I looked at the dialogue, I said, "Oh, this guy doesn't just look like or that he's supposed to sound like a growling, snarling creature. He actually had intelligence." So I figured, well, I'm kind of smart, so let me try to give this guy, a brain, and it worked out. And I figured that made him even more deadly because he's this behemoth, and he's actually very smart. So,
Is it that easy? Is that how much does the drawing actually inform the voice for you?
it can quite a bit, but as long as I have a look at the dialogue, that actually helps out a lot. And with Bruce's ideas as far as how he wanted to sound, and Wes, that also guided me in the right direction as far as what I believed he should have sounded like, and it came out nice. It doesn't matter what I believe the character sounds like; it's how everyone else feels, if it's right too as well. So it gelled together, and that's how we came up with the Floronic Man.
Lauren, what was it like for you to get back into the Batcave after all these years?
Oh, it was a big thrill. It's been a dream of mine to return to the role. I always felt like the show ended before I wanted it to end, and I thought Dick Grayson was evolving and continuing to evolve, and was so happy when I got the call. And unfortunately, I had to keep it a secret for a long time. So we would be going to Comic-Cons, and people would say, "When are you going to play Nightwing again?" And I'd have to go, "I don't know." You lied. I lied. You lied.
I thought we had two dynamic female voices in this, really delivering some great performances. One isn't here, one is here. Where did you decide to go with Poison Ivy on this?
I just do whatever the director and Bruce tell me to do. I had no idea it was so funny. I was playing that whole thing so straight, so this is all a shock to me. And you guys responded, I thought I was gonna cry. This is one of the most exciting screenings I've ever been a part of, so thank you for enjoying the film. I think you guys really liked it.
We got two Kevins out here. I have to identify the whole thing. Hey, Kevin, when you read the script, what was your first reaction to thinking, I'm doing a Batman comedy?
Well, the Killing Joke we had just done, and it was so dark and so epically dark, and Mark Hamill just knocked that performance. He just did all And I was really proud of all of our work in it, but it was sort of wonderful to get a script that was just the other side of the spectrum, and the thing about playing comedy is you can't play the comedy or you kill it. You play the reality in a cockeyed world, and that's funny. And so we didn't really, Patrick just commented to me backstage, she said, I didn't know it was going to be that funny until I saw it, because a lot of the humor is in the visuals. We're playing straight with the lines, and then the character's in a bizarre situation. So it was fun. It was fun. The challenge was not to play into it, not to overplay it, not to ham it up. which I tend to do.
But that is the trick with Batman, isn't it? Doing more with less?
Yeah, it is. It's filling so much in so little. He's a character of so few words, and you have to make each word mean so much, but if you really play into that, you ham it up, and so you kill it. So the challenge is doing a lot with very, very little.
Hi, my name is Vincent. I really like the movie and everything. My question is, what was the challenge of having Batman team up with someone like Harley Quinn that's so off the wall and everything?
You know, we had actually done this, in full disclosure, we had done this back in the original Batman the Animated Series. We did an episode called Harley Quinn, which was very similar in structure. The idea is that it's kind of like the 48 hours paradigm. You know, you have the toughest nails cop with the crazy, you know, guy. So it's kind of a natural. You know, you have Batman who's like the grumpiest dad in the world with the brattiest daughter who won't listen to him. So that's how we came up with that one.
Oh man, how you doing?
Hi, how's it going? My name is Carlos. Hi. I just wanted to know, this is a question for Bruce Timm. The character of Harley Quinn has evolved in the comic books and also like in movies. And she started out like a very kind of funny character, and overall now she's like wearing more revealing outfits and stuff like that. She's become very popular. So how do you feel about the evolution of her character?
You know, it's fascinating. You know, I've kind of peripherally seen her get more and more popular over the years. I wasn't really quite fully aware of how absolutely massively popular she had become until a couple years ago. I was doing an interview with a person. They told me that Harley was she's like ranked like the fourth most popular character in comics, and I'm like, really? When did that happen? And you know, and if I'm honest with myself, a lot of her exploding popularity has really, you know, boomed in the last couple of years, starting with like the video games where they took like a really hard-edged version of her. So it's all good. You know, I've throughout my career I've taken the pre-existing DC characters and put my own spin on it. So I don't mind, you know, people putting their own spin on a character that I co-created. You know, here we are.
So this movie was designed off of the Batman, the new animated series. My question is, why do you choose the old version Batmobile, and why do you have red highlights for the Batwing?
Yeah. What about that? Well, because I figured he's still got all of those vehicles in his massive Batcave, and so he never throws anything away. He's very, very organized. And honestly, when we were designing, I mean, we had discussions about this. I know it seems really kind of nitpicky, but we did have that discussion. You know, Sam and I were like, well, I love the New Adventures of Batman Batmobile almost as much as the BTAS Batmobile, but Sam was like, I don't know, I kind of like that BTAS Batmobile. It's pretty cool. So, you know, it's like we're kind of pick and choose. So. And, you know, honestly, Batman is the New Adventures Batman design, but he's got a gray rim light, which he didn't have in the New Adventures Batman. So it's kind of its own new thing.
Hi, my name is Curtis, and I'd like to know why you didn't get Arlene Sorkin, the original Harley Quinn.
You know, I would have loved to have used Arlene. She unfortunately has retired from playing the part for reasons that I don't really know, but she has, and that's why.
As the world has lost Adam West a month ago, Kevin, Lauren, how would you pay tribute to him?
Paying tribute to Adam West. I can just tell you that he was one of the most gracious and generous actors I've ever worked with. And he taught me something about humility. He had a wonderful career, he had a wonderful family, he had a wonderful life. And there was nothing bragging about him. When he came in to do the work. And the first day I met him, I was a little trepidatious because he'd established such a career on Batman. I felt like I might be stepping on his territory. And he said, oh my God, he said, no, run with it. I had so much fun with it, and it's your turn now. You should run with it. It's a great character to play. I mean, he was such a gentleman and really a class act. like Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. was too. There was just a generation of actors in Hollywood that were so classy and so decent.
And Batman existed for many years before Adam West, but it was Adam West who really made it a worldwide sensation. And for that, we all of us in the Batman world,
Thank you for bringing up his name and getting everyone to applaud him. Thank you.
Thank you.
So with Paget's spot on Ivy and Melissa's excellent Harley, I'm wondering about, in the exact same comedic vein and art style, adding in Miss Selena Kyle and getting Gotham City Sirens out of this.
Fantastic idea.
Maybe like a babe alert.
Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Chris, and I was wondering, you know, after all this adventures you do, which are magnificent, what would the next project be? What's the next challenge for you guys to do?
Well, I'll tell you, but...
Oh, I can tell.
No, I can't tell.
Oh,
are you telling?
No, you know what we can't tell them?
What can we tell them?
How much time do we have left? I don't have to see my timekeeper, so I'll just...
I'm not going anywhere. Come on.
You know what we need to tell you? Do you guys want to know what we're going to make that we're going to put out next year?
Yes!
I suppose they're excited. Okay, all right, just who can guess what's the first movie for next year?
What?
Oh, I guess that leak wasn't that bad. Early in the year, we're going to put out Gotham by Gaslight.
Oh, woo!
Some of the people on the dais might have worked on it. Maybe. You'll have to wait until we make the official announcement, but it's good. Second up is a little animated sequel, not even a sequel, but it's in the timeline of the James Tucker films. It's Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. Do you like Suicide Squad? Woo! You like the new animated? You're gonna like this. And then we actually are going to tell you two films because it's a two-parter.
You're going there, huh?
We are going there.
Wow.
There was a sentiment that maybe we didn't do everything we could have with the very first film in the 30 films in the DC Universe original movies line. So we're going to do a two-part Superman, Death of Superman, and Reign of Superman. But we'll be out here on the stage next year showing you Death of Superman. Then you might have to wait a little while for Reign of the Superman. But no, but you can watch Death of Superman for like 6 months straight. You keep watching Batman and Harley Quinn, which, by the way, you can get on digital. You can go see it at the Fathom One Night event, August 14th. And then, when can you get it on Ultra Blu-ray, Ultra HD?
August 28th.
29th.
Sorry, 29th. All right, I'll say it. August 29th. I think a lot of you got it right. All right, they're telling us we got to stop, which is funny because what if I don't? So I want to say... I want to thank you folks. We all want to thank you folks for coming and watching, for buying, supporting this line.
I see a lot of Harley Quinns out there, and then Poison Ivy, all the Harleys out there. I'm gonna give it a big hand for you, and then Poison Ivy's out there too.
All the Harleys and Poison Ivy, give us one big scream all at once. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, the men that are dressed in Harleys, give us a big scream. All right, let's say thank you to Jim Creed.